when you embark on a new journey, make sure that you take a picture next to your luggage. And the simple reason is that if for whatever reason your bag goes missing, it's going to be easier for you to find it. Now you may be thinking, well, but my details are on the back. Well, it's true, but at the same time, if you go to certain developing countries, especially to places where people don't speak English very well, it's going to be so much easier for you to find your bag if you have a picture next to it. And besides, it's going to be so much easier for you to prove that you are the owner of the bag, because otherwise they may say, well, how do we know that it's actually your bag? But when you have a picture, as they say, one picture says more than 1,000 words. So do it. It's better to be safe than to be sorry. Alright, so this tip will be a little bit outside the box, but it's very useful and I recommend that you actually implement it into your life. And it's about secret pockets. So whenever I travel somewhere, I always have pants with secret pockets. Now you may be thinking, well, but how do I make them? Well, it's very simple, and if you can't do it yourself, just ask someone. It should take maybe 10-15 minutes. It's very easy. But secret pockets are amazing, especially when you have them inside of your pants, close to your crotch. And the reason is that you can put most of your hard cash there, you can put original copies of your documents there, and if someone is trying to rob you, it's very unlikely that they will search you in that area. I mean, if you have the secret pocket inside of your pants next to your crotch, I mean, who's gonna search you there? They'll probably search your normal pockets and that's it, right? So whenever I go somewhere, I keep most of my money in my secret pockets, the same with the documents, and it gives me a tremendous peace of mind, because let's say that I'm walking through crowded streets of Barcelona and there are thousands of people, and I know for a fact that there are many pickpockets around. I don't need to worry about it, because worst case, if I don't pay attention, they may take my wallet, but my documents are not there, most of my money is not there, not a big deal, right? And also when you go to nightclubs, you go to bars in the evening, you don't need to worry too much because you have your money hidden in a safe place. Now the question is, so what do you do when you need more cash? Well, you simply go to the bathroom and you take it out from your secret pocket and nobody knows that you have it there. So it's a really tremendous strategy that will help you a lot. And I remember that this month I went to Tomorrowland Festival and then I went to Antold Festival. These are two big electronic music festivals with thousands and thousands of people. And because of the fact that I had my secret pocket, I didn't have to worry. I remember that my friends kept worrying all the time. They had their iPhones and their wallets and they kept checking their pockets because they're a little bit anxious. You have so many people around, it's very crowded. But I didn't worry at all. I just felt free. I had total peace of mind because I knew that most of my money and my documents were hidden safely in my secret pocket. So really think about it and try it for yourself. You have nothing to lose, but I can guarantee you that when you use this very simple strategy, it's going to help you to avoid trouble. So let me share with you a quick story that shows how important secret pockets can be. So a couple of years ago, I went to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil with a bunch of friends, and we actually managed to dance in the Rio Carnival. So we were dancing on the official parade. As you can imagine, we were so exhilarated that afterwards we just wanted to celebrate. So we went to that neighborhood called Lapa. Now Lapa is a great place, many awesome parties, but it's also a little bit sketchy, a bit dangerous. And that night I didn't take the pants with my secret pockets. I didn't have anything. And on the top of that, I didn't have my phone. So we were partying, and at one point I lost my friends. I just kept talking to everyone, then I realized, oh wow, my friends are not here. I checked my pockets, I didn't have any money. I didn't have my phone, somebody robbed me, right? Somebody pickpocketed me. So I had nothing on me, and I realized that I didn't have anything in my secret pocket. So imagine, you find yourself in Rio de Janeiro, in some random neighborhood, far away from where you live. You are a little bit intoxicated. It's the middle of the night. You have no money, you have no phone, right? And you don't know the language. I just knew a few words in Portuguese. So I ended up walking for hours and hours and hours trying to find my place. Now eventually someone helped me, but it was very dangerous. My friends were very worried. They told me that, man, you were really lucky because bad things happen in Rio. When you get lost in the wrong place, you may never come back. That's what they told me. So I was lucky, but it was a lesson, you know, it was a great lesson because I realized that if I only had a couple of reals, you know, the Brazilian currency, in my secret pocket, I would have avoided a lot of trouble because I could simply just pull out my cash and take a taxi, go back home. But because I didn't have my secret pockets, I couldn't do it, right? I just had to walk and try to find my way back home. Now, Brazil is not like, you know, Spain or France or the UK. You know, it's different there. You can't just enter the cab without money and hope that your friends will pay for your taxi, because once you get home, if you don't have any cash and your friends are not at home, you can end up being in a big trouble, right? Taxi drivers may get pissed off. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I think you understand. It's a little bit more dangerous over there. So the point I'm trying to make is that, you know, secret pocket is something really small, very simple, but it can really save you a lot of trouble. And most importantly, it's going to give you that peace of mind. So you don't need to worry about too many things. You don't need to worry that you will lose all of your cash and all of your documents, because they are safely hidden over here. So I mentioned in the other video that you should have your secret pockets where you're gonna keep most of your hard cash. But what do you do when someone is actually trying to rob you? Well, sometimes there are situations where someone is trying to take your stuff, and when they realize that you don't have anything in your pockets, they get pissed off. And you know, it happens. I had those situations. I have friends who had those situations, and you really don't want to get yourself into something like this, because they get pissed off, they may get aggressive. Oh really, what do you mean you don't have anything? You don't have anything for me? And then, you know, things happen, you may get punched in the face. So I always recommend to have the equivalent of 10 to 15 euros in your normal pockets, not even in your wallet, just in your pocket, in coins and some notes. So when someone's trying to rob you and you know that you can't really run away now, it may be a little bit dangerous, and you also, of course, you don't want to give them anything from your secret pocket, but you don't have anything in your normal pockets, well, you can take that change and you can either just give it to them, or what I recommend is just throw it on the ground, and then you simply run away. Now, when they see a bunch of coins and notes on the ground, it's, you know, equivalent of 10-15 euros, but they may think it's more, then they'll probably focus on that. So when you start running away, instead of chasing you, they'll probably try to take that money, right? I mean, why would they chase you if you dropped some money? And this can really save you, because even if, you know, they take 5 to 10 seconds to pick up some of that money, even if they decide to chase you afterwards, you'll be already quite far away. So you'll be more likely to run away from them. So very simple tip, but just in case, I always like to keep some change in my pockets for those types of situations.